Here, click through and you'll see the details. This is like
You have to find the question. The issue in a lot of these things, and I have to come to it, is you can get any answer you want based on how you word the question. So without seeing how the questions are worded, it's hard to actually look at this.
Anecdotally, the Jews in my life think Apex's really obnoxious and shouldn't meddle the way they do.
Yeah, you hang around with people with similar...
No, but the issues that they advocate don't serve American Jews. They hurt us.
The one thing
because sometimes we're in conflict. Israel's interests are not always the same as American Jewish interests.
I hate that he has a beard, and I can't get over it.
See,
like,
here's like
your beard, bro.
Okay, here's a question. No, but here's a question that
Dude,
is...
you're pushing hard.
Your boyfriend?
Okay, you need to create...
Emerald as well, by the way. She's like, oh, this is my political crush.
Okay, see, here's a great question to point out, unbiased questions, right? This one is very biased. The poll also revealed a partisan split among pro-Israel groups' tactics, 46% of Democrats agreed that, quote, these heavy-handed efforts by pro-Israel groups in primary elections make things worse by turning voters against a strong U.S.-Israel relationship, and they should stop. It doesn't ask you in an unbiased way, what do you think about this, or do you agree that it, on a scale of 1 to 5? It's just using heavy-handed, like, already makes it sound, like, oh my God, yeah, of course I'm against it.
What was the crosstab? Like, they may have also asked, they may have asked a very partisan question the other way too.
You don't see all of that stuff, so I'm going to actually
so click through to the actual questions.
They don't have them.
Here, I'm going to find it for you.
Please.
Obviously, it's published somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Okay, one other thing, Buttercup.
It's Jewish Electoral Institute, so let's go find them.
Okay. One of the main reasons he won, there's 2 reasons. Number one, none of our people came out to vote because we don't care, because they're all Republican. They're so annoying. And so they just vote for the Republican candidate. And so they didn't vote in this one unknowingly, not realizing how strong this guy is. He won by 20,000 votes. I mean, if we all came out, that's 100 and that's like maybe like 50,000.
Well, Republicans can't vote in a Democratic primary.
And this one they could. There was crossover.
Some states they can open primaries.
This one they could. There was the first time that there was crossover.
Interesting. That's so messy. That really complicates the numbers.
Wait. Why are Republicans voting in a Democratic primary?
No, some states allow open primaries.
There was crossover voting.
Open primary. Okay.
I don't know if Michigan is one of those states.
No, I'm telling you, we did. In this election, we did.
Why is this the first time you guys did it?
I'm pretty sure that the Michigan Republicans just believe that he's the best representative for the Michigan Democrats this season.
So we're purple. We're mainly purple, just so you know, like 1 year we're registered like this. We're purple, even as people individually will go to the Democrat one sometimes Republican. We did vote for Obama twice. I mean, we lean blue. But just us, we're Republicans now because of what happened with the party. Anyways, the point is he won because we didn't come out. Number 2, the APEC money. It's toxic now. Even when the Democratic candidate is good, if one takes the money and the other doesn't, I mean, it's in the bag basically. That's how toxic and radioactive the APEC money has become. I don't know when this shift happened. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I know it lost a really good candidate per seat. Like, she should have won. She's the more moderate Democrat. But she didn't win because of this. Because of what Yaakov said. She took 30 mils.
Are you registered Republican, Pearl, or Democrat?
Why do you want to know?
I'm just curious if you voted for... I'm just curious if you lean kind of conservative on a lot of issues. I'm curious if you would have voted for.
Well, I was born and raised a Democrat. I've always been part of the Democratic Party, and then when I got overeducated, that makes you lean even more left. Unfortunately, it's just a product of higher education.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you identify as left leaning?
No, I've been identifying as Republican for the last 4 years.
Okay, interesting. Cool.
They got too crazy.
Yeah, but
I
a
gotta
duel
find
fits
the
right
answer.
in your comfort zone.
But Saeed makes you want to jump ship.
No, he's purple. He represents. He's like, Bernie Sanders appeals to Republicans and Democrats because he's pro-gun. No, Bernie, Vermont, by the way, is very purple. Did you know that, Pearl? Vermont is extremely purple, and the way he wins over, because he appeals to both libertarians and liberals, and he has his message. First of all, he's pro-gun, okay, and that's all you really need to win over the fucking libertarians. So this guy also has kind of a purple appeal,
I don't know what his stance is on guns.
What do you think of guns, Pearl? Do you like him?
Me personally, no, I don't like guns. The statistics are staggering on gun violence. If you have a gun in the home, you're 3 times as likely to end up with a death in that home due to that gun.
True.
So why are you putting yourself at increased risk?
Oh, perfect. Pearl, that's a perfect analogy because Jewish people feel. Do you know any people who have guns, but they're responsible gun owners, but they hate the NRA because the NRA is fighting to get rid of any checks and balances and any screenings, right? And so people who are responsible gun owners, let's say they have a farm and they need it for public safety or whatever, they are very diligent and they hate when the NRA calls and they tell them to go fuck themselves. That's how Jews feel about AIPAC. They feel like they're advancing interests that harm the responsible Jews, right? And it's similar with the NRA. The responsible gun owners are hurt by the NRA's efforts, and so I think that's kind of how we feel about this, about big, lobbying
The
groups.
gun
How
owners,
do they get so much money?
they turned
Is it
on
really
the NRA for
privately
different
funded?
reasons. Basically, the biggest criticism for starting, 20 years ago was the NRA was that they were basically nothing more than a lobbying for the firearms industry. They didn't really do shit when it came to protecting gun rights. Then there's others like Gun Owners of America. They're the ones who've actually been taking basically doing a lot of lawsuits and fighting in the courts a lot of gun laws, and they've actually gotten a lot done. But we don't like them for a number of reasons.
So Al Saeed is pretty strict on gun control, just so you know.
Interesting.
Michigan loves their guns. We're very pro Second Amendment here. You'd think we were Texas. We're pretty low. One of my cousins has 600 guns in a bunker below, enough for a private militia. I'm like, well, what are you preparing for? What's going down? Just we have this mentality, what's the worst that could happen, right? What's the worst that could possibly happen? The government could mutiny against you.
Yeah.
That could happen.
Well, that's what the whole point of
the far.
That's the whole point of the Second Amendment, right? In case of that scenario.
Right.
But I think at this point, most even responsible gun owners recognize it's gotten out of control.
Oh yeah.
We're the only country in the developed world that has school shootings. The only one. We're not the top. We're the only one. It's crazy.
I know, but
The only one. There's
in the
not a
developed world, I said, in the
single
developed world.
other country in the world.
In the developed world, the top.
So
economies,
OECD, would you care OECD countries?
Yeah, I guess.
You had the largest mass shooting of students in what was it? Was it Norway?
Yeah, I
There
find that hard to
was an
believe.
exception. There's a few
Yeah, wasn't there one
outliers,
in
but for the
Canada?
most part, it's usually 1 or 2.
Okay, so
and
it's
we have
changed
18.
from
We have about 18.
we're the only one to maybe there's a few more.
no, we have more than 18.
Well, they have outliers, right? We have dozens every year.
Okay,
it's
that's not
statement was
always
Every
different.
year, if you look at the
Right.
data, you see one
It should be,
here,
bad
0
reporting.
here. You see 1 every once in a while, outliers for the other countries. And America, it's 30 this year, 20 this year. It's ridiculous. Here, I'll pull up the stats so you can see it. It's really it's very striking.
You're exaggerating a little bit. Yes, there
0
are
or
a
close
lot.
to 0, Yakov, okay?
we've had thousands of school shootings.
Right, it's hard to tell from this survey. They oversampled women by 600, but they haven't said if their results are weighted back.
Hold on. There was
I don't know why they did that.
hold on. There was 352 school shootings in 2023 alone.
But not all of these are like mass shootings. Some of them are just
but still.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's too much. So he wants to ban the high caliber magazine. Wants to ban that.
That's silly though. The high capacity magazine argument is fucking retarded. And plus, like, high capacity for which guns? And it's funny, they'll never tell the police officers that they have to carry anything less than a 16-round magazine for their Glocks. And all of their AR-15s have a 30-round magazine as well. Like, it's just fucking retarded. If you don't need it, then if it's not necessary, then why the fuck do the people you entrust with saving the public have to have it? It's fucking dumb.
Well, Pepe, great trivia. Do you know what Glock manufacturing built before they made the Glocks?
No.
Curtain rods.
Oh, interesting.
Rafi, come up here. Why do you keep disappearing? I need to hear from you. To check on you. Come up here immediately.
Okay, listen to the stat. There was 109 public mass shootings in the U.S. and just 35 public mass shootings in 35 other economically and politically comparative countries between 2000 and 2022.
That's greater than zero.
That means 35 other countries had one, and then we had 109 total.
But that's
over that
fine
period.
though. But
over
first of all, you have to look
period.
but you have to look at the weapons of choice. Now, obviously, when you have very strict gun laws, it doesn't keep the guns out of the hands of criminals. They still have them. However, criminals generally aren't going to do something stupid like a school shooting. They're usually just for business. Now, when it comes to you get mass stabbings, you get all kinds of shit. You get people who did and there's a bunch of home videos of this that you see in the UK that you don't really see here. Where people unarmed, I mean, they'll have sticks, they'll have something, but they're basically going to come in numbers, kick down your fucking door, and take your shit. See that is something where you come into my place, you're going to have a gun pointed at you. They're not going to keep on coming. They can come in if they want. It won't work out.
How many guns do you have, Pepe?
I have several.
What kind?
Pistols.
Guns are fun. I've shot guns before. They are fun.
Are they?
Yeah, shot guns.
You know where Rachel Maddow took her, I think, current wife on their first date?
Shooting range?
Shooting range in Manhattan.
Wow.
I've lived in states though where
I went to Long Island I went in Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
But everybody's own guns like where I've lived, so it's not, to me it's not like some, I don't know, it's everybody has a healthy respect of guns. There's things you just do not do with guns.
Where in America? Everyone in America has a healthy respect of guns?
Arizona, like you can't point your muzzle at anything. You can't. You better pray to God you never have an accidental discharge. Like
you'd think, but then why? Then explain why we have these school shootings all the time when guns are way more accessible.
Because they're way more accessible.
No, in Israel, every single person has a gun. Every child gets a gun at 18.
Okay, not every child, but yes,
every 18-year-old child.
You were accusing people of hyperbolic language before.
I'm sorry, but 18-year-olds are children in my book.
No, they are legally adults.
But if you were to look at the majority of the shootings, like for example, we can look at where homicides are really high, especially like in an inner city. Where, by the way, that's where a majority of school shootings actually occur. They're more just groups of individuals that hate each other and will take turns firing shots at each other. These are you have to be 21 to own a handgun. You can buy a rifle when you're 18, and of course these are often in cities that are states. Like for example, Illinois.
Okay, land your point, Pepe. You go on a long
It's nearly impossible. You always really.
Okay, but it's not your room. You can rant in your own.
Yeah, but you do this on everybody's stage. I mean, come
Okay,
on.
that's because I'm interesting.
Yeah. But if you look at
that was an insult.
most people would disagree. But if you look at the gun laws in those
I'm so
states,
uninteresting. Get the fuck out.
they like literally are holding illegal guns. They're underage. You're not supposed to have them. They put modifications on them that make it a federal offense. They don't give a fuck. These kids are gonna, what do you do?
Hold on a second, Beck. Rafi. Hello, welcome.
Hey, Rafi.
What's up?
How are you?
Good.
Rafi says he's my future ex-husband.
Are you putting on weight?
I'm not.
Huh?
I'm not.
You need to be putting on weight.
I know.
Rafi only dates people who speak Russian, so you're gonna have to learn Russian better.
I do know Russian.
She knows Russian.
No, like his level of Russian.
Yasu shlasuma.
Is that all you know?
That's
Yasu shlasuma.
She did. She lost her mind.
Is that what that means?
It's
Yeah,
like
so
it's
shlasuma,
you know that
yeah,
song,
I
all
lost
the
my mind.
that tattoo song, all the things she said, all the things she said.
Yeah.
So the Russian version goes,
I
it's
lost my mind.
yeah,
The original song is I
So
lost my mind.
different.
yeah.
Huh. Buttercup, do you really know Russian for real?
Like a couple words. My grandmother's Russian.
Do you understand
Yeah.
words?
Kartila, хорошо, до свидания.
Like Khazarian?
Suka bliet.
Rafi, is that good enough or no?
Oh, don't worry. There's always Rafi school.
Okay.
Rafi prefers not to communicate much anyway.
Teach us a Russian phrase, like a vulgar Russian phrase, or a funny one. A
You
funny
just
Russian
need to
phrase.
understand cook, clean, and a
Borscht.
couple other words I don't want to.
Borscht.
Clean убирать. Готовить.
Are you down for this or no?
You just need to learn 2 words, Buttercup. That's all it is.
What are they called?
Cook and clean. Убирать.
That's
Yes.
very misogynistic. Why would you say that to me? I'm an intellectual woman.
Educated.
You can be. Listen. You can clean in a
I
smart
assume
way.
you wanna be my ex-husband because you find me like you appreciate my wit and intelligence.
No, you can clean in a smart way. You can cook in a smart way
I
too.
don't think she cooks or cleans. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I pay people to do shit. I'm already like
She's a door dasher.
I already can afford to pay people to do menial tasks for me. I don't need to do that shit.
Do you outsource on cooking and cleaning?
I like to cook sometimes for like hobby, like to host dinner parties, but not like for a man.
So Buttercup,
Why
what
not?
are the qualities
not-
you have to offer a man? So you don't cook, you don't clean.
I'm not interested in you, Pepe.
No,
I'm like
no, I'm
only
asking
tolerating you on the
if-
stage because of Pearl on Pearl's account.
Yeah,
Dude, that's the only
but-
reason
but
you're here.
You have to sell yourself to Rafi though.
Rafi's charming in his own way. You're not charming.
No. I'm saying you have to sell yourself to Rafi. What is it? If you say you don't cook and clean,
I don't want
what
to be
is
his
it?
ex-wife. It's a one-way love affair.
Okay, but let's
Ah.
say let's say hypothetically you don't cook, you don't clean. What is it? Like you guys just have fun together?
I can do banter.
Like what was
I'll
your
learn. I'll
Hinge
take a rep.
profile?
I'm gonna. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do for Rafi? I'm gonna take care of those fucking nephews of his. He needs help raising those fucking wild ass nephews.
No, what do you mean? My nephew wasn't.
He's taking them to strip clubs. It's not appropriate. They're underage. He's turning them on to a life of crime, and it's not acceptable. I'm gonna save them from the streets. That's what I'm gonna do for Rafi.
Yesterday, we were in a room. And my nephew
Rafi
goes-
streets.
No, my nephew goes and he's like, why aren't you on Hinge? Why aren't you on Bumble? Why aren't you on Tinder?
I like these kids.
So I'm like, that's like, he's like, J-Swipe, this, that. I'm like, fuck, I had a J-Swipe like down to 1 point. So I downloaded J-Swipe. I'd like to react to it because Afridi's like, you're still on J-Swipe. You were, he's like, you were dating and you were still on J-Swipe. My account was still active. I'm like, yeah, but I wasn't using it. Like, I deleted the app. I never deactivated my account. So I went on it. And my nephew's sitting beside me. Everybody's in the room. All you hear is like, oh, she's so disgusting and fat. Oh, her eyes are crooked. This, that. Like,
Your
this
nephews did that?
She's 15 years old. I'm looking like fucking.
This is what happens when you let Rafi near your kids.
Like, this was the most wildest fucking moment ever. Everybody was tripping out. That 15-year-old was already like speaking about women like that. Oh,
Yeah.
she's disgusting.
Were you
She's
proud?
fat.
Did you pat him on the back?
I honestly, it was a proud moment that he has some sort of class. That he's just,
That's class.
well, he's not gonna just.
I told you he needs me to straighten his nephew out.
I'm just saying, I was very proud of
How
that
is
moment.
that class?
This is child abuse. He's taking you to strip clubs, Pearl.
Folks, I'm taking them to well, I promised him something for his 16th birthday.
16? That's so young. They shouldn't even be able to get in.
At 16,
They deserve a childhood. They deserve to play.
I never said
Innocence.
I've never said I'm taking him to a strip club at 16. I'm bringing the strip club to his, like, to him. I'm gonna get a hotel
Oh,
room.
so
I'm gonna get a
basically hookers.
yeah, I'm getting a hotel room for him.
This is really disturbing. I feel like we should call the cops or tell your brother. Warn your brother about you.
My brother was laughing. My brother's like, don't fucking bring him a dirty hooker. But yeah,
Damn, your
was,
Russians are rough.
yeah, but it was funny. It was hilarious. Like, he still reminded me today. Are you gonna give me a hooker for my 16th birthday? Like, you want a hooker or you want a car? As a joke, I'm like, what do you want? It's going both.
Damn. Okay. I don't want to be.
Rocky, does it not bother you that a 12-year-old boy could see more naked women in 20 minutes than King Solomon did his entire life? Like, does it, like, give you pause?
I think
for
King
a
David
moment?
was the womanizer.
No, King Solomon was the one that had 700 wives and 300 concubines.
How does a
How do you
12-year-old
not
boy
know
see?
your own history?
Hold on.
King David also had like a lot of wives, and he also raped. Like he would send husbands to the battle and steal people's wives.
But how?
Yeah,
like,
but not bigger
raped
than
Bathsheba.
Solomon's.
What?
Not bigger than King Solomon's.
Oh, I guess
He
I
had 1,000 royal partners, 700 wives, and 300 concubines. Like, he can't even visit each of them in the year. And a 12-year-old boy sees more naked women than he did his entire life in 20 minutes.
What do you
Like,
mean?
we need to be protecting these kids. Because he could see it online. He's just seeing it
Oh,
online.
good.
Woman
That's
after
what I'm
woman, naked girl after naked girl, porn after porn after porn. And it's just too much.
So
We
do
need
so
to
imagine.
shield them.
So if the king was alive in today's modern day, what would happen? You think?
The what?
Like you said, there was a womanizer. King David was a womanizer.
King Solomon, yeah.
King Solomon, sorry.
He wasn't a
was
womanizer. He just had 700 wives and 300 concubines. He had a large harem
700
because he was
wives.
very rich. Yeah. It was, back then it was considered a sign of status how big your harem was.
So you want to tell me he had 700 weddings?
Yeah. He had 700 weddings. Sometimes I'm sure you would just marry them to like fuck them, you know, and then you wouldn't see them for years, you know.
I don't know that part, to be honest. Think they were all faithful?
I'm sure.
All 700 people were faithful? Not one
I
kind
do.
of slipped up.
I do. They were married to the king.
I understand.
Right, you know your Bible. Well done, Pearl.
I thought you would know.
I remembered that. I remember like yelling at my dad about David being a womanizer, and I forgot about Solomon's many wives. He was also a womanizer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They're really like not that good guys, you know.
I don't know if they weren't that good guys. You're still married to the king. So this common misconception of what harems were. So so they'd have sex with them, but they wouldn't just throw them. They would become under their protection. And they would be dressed well, and they would be perfumed and washed and bathed. And their only job would be to look sexy, walking in his crew. That's it. Like wherever he goes, you're in his crew and you look hot. That's your job. Like you probably
Okay,
won't
but
get laid.
Bathsheba was already
Different.
like under the protection of her husband, and then
Yeah,
he
that's
raped her.
that's a different case. But I'm saying like generally the bigger the harem, the higher the status.
Mm.
The status.
Interesting.
By the way, he didn't rape her. He just sent her husband to be killed in battle, and then he married her. But still, it's like
It's the
a bad
same.
story for.
Yeah, Rafi, why does he need to see that already.
Why does
It's
he need to see
early.
it?
Yeah, it's early. 16.
He already had, I think, 3 girlfriends.
Oh.
He had 3 girlfriends. He always brings girls to the house, takes them to the basement.
Fucks them.
They chill well. We don't have cameras there. My brother doesn't
Oh,
have
do you have cameras everywhere else?
In my house, I have cameras. Or my brother's house, he doesn't have cameras in the basement. He just
Okay,
renovated
but does
the
he have
basement.
cameras outside, like for outside?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. How about inside?
First floor door, like the doors, the backyard doors, stuff like that. Hits like entryways.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
cameras inside the house are creepy. I think they should only be outside. But I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Why does it have to be Fort Knox?
I have a camera, like a camera in my bedroom. It dispenses the streets and records everything.
Okay, that's cool.
Really, that's the cool part, that I have one in my bedroom that can be recording everything that's happening on the bed. That's cool.
Yeah, why not?
I
You
actually
should
got-
document memories.
I
Why not?
actually got that idea. Well, my buddy did that first. He's like,
Yeah,
that's the best
why
one to do.
not?
Just keep a camera and that's it.
I mean, you have to document yourself when you were at your prime.
Exactly.
Because it's all downhill from here. You know?
Doesn't get better.
Exactly.
It does not
Hopefully
get
it
better.
gets better when you gain weight.
What do you mean? Gets well?
You're gonna gain weight, right? You're gonna put some weight on?
Fuck, I'm
Where'd you
hoping.
go, Bangkok?
Why does he need weight? Is he skinny?
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight recently.
A lot of weight.
Too much. And he was already thin, so.
Is Rafi attractive?
I have a.
Rafi's a homie.
I have a problem.
Rafi has an attractive personality.
You might have cancer if you're losing weight fast.
He thinks
So-
he's too young for that, and he got checked out.
Well, so this is the thing.
He's just been partying too much.
I got
Forgot
a-
to eat.
I got a thing. Where was I going to this? I gave my blood 2 weeks ago. My doctor calls me. He goes, I need to see him ASAP as soon as possible.
Okay.
That's not good because usually if they
Yeah,
don't find
that's
nothing in your
very
blood,
bad. Okay,
They
well,
usually if they don't find anything in your blood, they usually, I don't know, I have an appointment with her on Monday. It's like usually they don't find anything, they don't call you, but she called me and she needs to see me ASAP. And she also said in a month I have to give my blood again. She said we're gonna have to do another blood test.
Wait, so you don't know what's wrong with you?
To check on a Monday.
Okay.
Wait, so you don't know what's wrong with you?
No.
You might have Crohn's disease or something.
No.
Fuck.
He
Fuck
would
this.
notice that.
Do you have pain or something?
Do I have pain?
Yeah.
No, not really.
You just are losing weight for no reason?
Yeah.
Do you have like upset stomach, diarrhea? I don't know.
No.
Okay,
Is it-
nothing.
Are you running a Pepto-Bismol commercial?
Yeah. I thought you might have like an Ashkenazic stomach or something.
No. I have a bulletproof stomach.
Mm-hmm. So you make borscht? You know how to make borscht?
Do I know how to make borscht?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I make a phone call and borscht gets made.
Oh, your mama? Your mommy?
Exactly.
Cute.
Why don't you
Anything.
go get a pot right now and eat it?
I
Doesn't that sound good?
borscht.
Too thick for you?
Nah, I'm just not in the mood for borscht. I just woke up recently.
Okay, you need to eat something soon. I would open your appetite with some orange juice.
No,
Do you have orange juice in your house?
no, I already ate, then I went back to sleep.
I love how there's two Anons recording Rafi's health habits.
Okay.
Imams?
No, two Anons recording Rafi and talking about his habits, his health problems. It's gonna go blasted all over the live stream they have of Buttercup Anti-Semite.
It's okay. So I'm free. I'm free like a birdie.
Free from what?
Oh, it already moved on.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you back in your place?
No, it moved on to another thing, but it's still back and forth.
What do you mean? Back and forth.
It's got a boyfriend.
Yo, Ibrahim, wait a minute. I'm gonna make a room, we can chill.
Wait a minute. She has a boyfriend?
She got
Hi,
like in
Sarah.
2 weeks.
Wait a minute,
She
I'm
needs
gonna
she
make
needs
a
a
room
place
for
to
me
sleep.
and you.
Yes.
She doesn't have her apartment?
Hey,
Who's
don't
there?
fuck us up anymore.
She doesn't have her
He's a
apartment?
friend of mine.
Nice. Is he also
She
possible?
does. Their mother's
No,
there.
he's Libyan.
Libyan.
Yeah.
But yeah, big
Nice to meet you.
I see.
it's done.
Her mom is there.
It is done. So she's still at the neighbors here and there, or at the fucking guy that she's fucking. So it's back and forth. So
Ew, we're ready?
I should go shopping at the
Of course,
supermarket.
she's,
Should I leave you
that's
alone
the
or
love.
shut the room?
That's the love.
That's the look. Come on. That's
Your brother, what the fuck? Your ears are big, man. You have big ears, you know this.
I have big ears.
Did you know that? Did you notice, Rafi?
I have big ears. I can hear you better. So I can hear anti-Semitism better. I
Hey,
love it.
don't do that. Don't do that in my room.
That's Rafi in the middle of the ears. That is him.
Yo, Ford, what's up?
Yeah,
Kinda.
come. I'm just like chilling with Buttercup at the minute.
What is it?
Or is my favorite
Yeah,
person on set.
big times.
He thinks I'm Shabak though. He thinks I'm like Israeli intelligence trying to get him.
Yes, it's trying to get
He's
him.
like, why is she so nice?
She's
Yeah.
Mossad.
That's
Come. Where you from?
No, I'm Shabak because he's Palestinian. Shabak is for the domestic spies, you know.
yeah,
Shin bet.
you and Emerald,
Yeah, we're secret. We're just, you can't.
secret agent. So next time I get locked up, I will be smacked up by
Yeah,
Hey guys, Shabbat.
you wish for.
Hey.
you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You could let Jacob up.
It was Rafi. I'm sorry, dude. I wanted
That
to
was
be
about
okay.
it. Yeah, I don't know about Jacob. Jacob, is he bad?
He's
No.
annoying.
Okay, I can leave. I'm sorry.
I can drop him back down.
I'm gonna
No,
go.
I'm sorry. Now I feel bad. I feel bad for you now. Okay, you could stay.
What?
All right.
So mean.
He's like a sad boy.
But if he's
You're a sad girl.
I had one
That's true.
question for Buttercup, and it was the obvious: will you be my girlfriend? But yeah, it's fine.
If you ask that again, you're gonna know what's gonna happen to
Oh
you.
my God, wait a minute.
It's okay. I'm sorry.
Just kidding. Okay. Goodbye. Have a good one.
But hey, Buttercup, you
You
can't
can stay,
you
Jacob.
can I have a following.
I have like a line of an army of simps on this app.
Oh,
In the
damn.
army?
I don't want to bother you guys.
You're not
No, it's okay.
bothering
I'm
us,
sorry, Jacob. I was so
can
mean to you.
stay.
Now
Yeah.
I feel bad.
No, you
Listen,
don't.
for the new
It's
guys,
okay.
I'm Palestinian guy.
The thing is, every time I'm nice to him, he does this to me. He sexually harasses me every time, and I'm like, and then I feel bad for him again because he's such a loser. And then he does it again.
Who does that shit?
Sorry.
Ford.
I'm
Yo,
sorry.
What?
She says you're sexually harassing her.
Sexually
You're
harassing
sorry,
me?
but you'll do it again. Next time I let you up.
Sorry.
Is this you, the second picture, or not?
I didn't understand what was happening.
About the Ford, you're okay. Yeah, I respect you, Ford. All right, you know, right?
Yes, of course, man.
Sit, bro.
Because we just like chilling.
Capri's
Man.
gonna give you so much shit, Rafi, for modding with me.
Sit, listen, brother.
You
We're
handle the
right.
heat.
Yeah, man.
But listen, dear, I know Buttercup for a long time. But
No.
I don't think the other guys in the room know who I am. But I'm a
fuck
Palestinian guy, and me and Buttercup got
All right. There's certain things, all right.
about the politics.
Yeah, we
Keep it
agree
this way.
with each other.
Keep
on a
it
lot
the
of
same
things.
way, brother. Yeah.
Yep.
Four's a good guy.
Yeah, what she says here, I don't understand what she was talking about.
Keep doing you, bro. Keep being you. You know.
Yeah. What you mean, bro? Just wait. I will make it. We're gonna chill, bro. I'm just like chilling, see what's going on.
For what you said, bro. You're trying to beef with this.
No, okay, you're my brother, man. Just chill.
Pearl, you never learned Arabic?
Yeah, speak Arabic for sure. Sure.
That's sad.
Isn't
Do you
it
understand
so
Hebrew?
sad?
How close is
No,
Amar?
Why would I understand Hebrew? What?
I know, Aramic's really similar. I wrote some text in Aramaic.
Honestly, it is. You're right.
you're absolutely right. It is. Like, for instance,
We borrow a lot of words from
you
Aramaic
borrow
too.
everything. Everything is borrowed. Okay, how do you say sun?
Sunben.
Oh,
Just
sun
borrow
is
me.
not
Oh,
big.
sun, shemesh.
That's why when
Shemesh, yeah. So
anyone
we
wants
say,
to borrow me,
hold on,
I
zero.
can be borrowed, you know.
What do you say
We-
for shemesh?
We say shimsha. So what you do is
You add an olive at the end of every word, basically.
exactly, and
Yeah.
you guys removed it. You shortened it.
Yeah.
So instead of shimsha, it's shimish. A lot of words are like that. A
Yeah.
lot. So yeah, but we're a little older, and we were the first. And then you grew up congruently on the side, but most of your roots are Aramaic.
Do you use Arabic lettering or Hebrew lettering?
We use Aramaic lettering. I don't know. There's an Aramaic alphabet.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is it similar to Hebrew?
It is similar to Arabic, I would say. The script is similar, but it's different. Like, you can see it's different.
That's cool. You know, Hebrew has a script that looks very close to Arabic. Did you know that?
Like, seen the Hebrew script.
Like the handwriting.
Actually, that's the one similar to the Assyrians use. The
Yeah,
one that
that's
the
right, too.
Samaritan used, and
No, Hebrew script isn't
Exactly.
connected.
No, but it's similar in I don't know, aesthetically
No,
to
it's not to
Arabic.
the Arabics. It doesn't. It's really not similar to the Arabic.
It's not. There's no
No.
letters.
No.
I read both Hebrew and Arabic, and for me, it's really hard to read.
Different.
People who grew up in Israel, they studied it in schools, but those who didn't, they mostly don't know it. And Assyrian script, like it's ancient, like it's like a
Pretty.
form of older Aramaic. They are still using the old Aramaic text, but the one you are talking about, the Old Hebrew, is still used by the Samaritans. They call it Old Hebrew. Others call it Aramaic for them.
Dean knows so much
Right.
stuff. Dean, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from all over the place. Partially from where Pearl is. From.
Iraq?
Yeah. Remember we talked about it once. Yeah.
How did you learn Hebrew?
Iraqi.
He's Iraqi. What's the other half?
Iraq, Iran, and Lebanon, and also my Jewish side is Georgian.
Oh, interesting.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you're
I'm
back to
basically
first.
Alawi and Jewish, but I'm half Jewish.
Interesting. Very cool. Where do you live now?
Now UAE, and it's boring here,
Yeah.
especially with the war and everything, and it's crazy.
Everything's
Where
shut
are you?
down.
Where is he?
UAE.
Oh.
Yeah, I
rough
lived in
times.
Kurdistan for a while. I lived in Kurdistan. As a child, I grew up in Iran. I lived in Lebanon, so I basically lived in all the enemy states, and I have my own experiences as a Jew and the anti-Semitism I
Okay, so
faced.
you do consider
Well, you're
yourself.
like a Mossad wet dream.
So you actually were. You identify as Jewish?
He said he's
Yes,
halakhically
but I
Jewish.
had
That's
to-
not. I know, but does he practice? Does he present Jewish? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you?
Basically,
Okay.
I fast Yom Kippur. I clean up on Passover. I do like some basic, like Jewish. Let's
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
like
Fair.
most Jewish. Yeah.
Is this
Were
the
you raised with like
tradition you
Jewish
grew up in?
traditions?
Yeah.
No, it was like hidden mostly. I knew from my grandmother. She told me later in my life when I was.
What a beautiful
17.
story.
Thank you.
I feel like I've met someone like you on Tandem. Were you on Tandem?
No, but I was here like years ago,
Mm.
and you remember Yaakov? May he rest in peace. Jacob.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kobe? Yeah.
Okay.
We used to spend a lot of time with him and Sarah
Mm.
and the High podcast we made it later. So Yeah,
Jacob Nova, Jake?
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
May he rest in peace.
that's cool.
Yeah,
I know a
so
little bit of Aramaic from, when I went to Jewish school, we studied the Talmud is in Aramaic, so I basically
What's up, boy? You good, brother?
we noticed
Yeah,
that pattern.
come. I'm coming.
A lot of the words,
It makes sense since the Talmud.
they
was-
just add an olive at the end. And I'm like, oh, it's just Hebrew with an olive at the end.
Literally, no, the Talmud was written in what is modern day Iraq. So it makes sense that it would be in Aramaic, since that was the lingua franca at the time.
Yeah, even the
Can you guys read the Talmud and understand it?
I've never tried, but probably not.
Why not?
I'm not trying. I'm sure the script is a little bit. Because the
Yeah, it's
Aramaic
the script.
evolved. Exactly, Aramaic and Aramaic evolved. Both did them all.
That makes sense.
By the way, Carl, with the Hebrew, like my Hebrew is still like basic Hebrew, and the Arabic I know, but like because of it, I managed to understand a lot of Assyrian, Aramaic Assyrian.
No way.
So, yes, especially like the Iraqi one, because they also mix the Arabic with the Aramaic words, and like when I really focus, I get a lot of it.
Nice, Dean. That's
Because
cool.
all these languages have the same ancestor.
What did you say?
Sorry, what?
All these languages have the same ancestor, the Semitic language.
Okay,
So,
so Dean, there's a group, a small group, but a group nonetheless, of Iraqi Jews in Israel that they all speak this Aramaic. It's called Hushana-dian.
Yeah, my friend is from there.
And we are 85% intelligible. I understand 85% of everything their grandmas are saying. And it's
Yeah,
so cool.
especially like it was mostly the Hawk dialect, the Assyrian dialect in the Hawk and around Mardin area, these areas.
Nice.
So it's really intelligible.
It's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically it was Aramaic. Yeah, it was fully Aramaic. It wasn't Hebrew.
Yeah, no, it's not Hebrew at all. They only learned Hebrew when they came to Israel.
Yeah, by the way, Arabic Jews used to say we speak Aramaic. They didn't say, like when they say Yehudi, the other word for it, Arami. They say Arami because most vocabulary Iraqi Jews used was Aramaic. There are some Jewish in it because of the prayers, but but mostly it's Aramaic.
Jews were very integrated and had status in Iraq before.
Oh yeah, they were there.
It's like the saddest story. They're like the oldest community, and it was completely destroyed by Israel.
Since the Babylonian exile.
Israel.
Well, Israel did do two terror attacks there, right, to drive him out. Also, I know there was anti-Semitism. There was that
Unfortunately,
pogrom.
yes. It's been proven almost without a shadow of a doubt.
But there was a pogrom. There was anti-Semitism. There was hate. There was
always
a riot.
pogroms, always against the minorities. The Christians experienced the same, but it never got so bad. Like maybe
that they would leave
for a little bit and come back, like in like a week or something like that. Like we would never leave the land fully. And the thing about the Jews, they were very concentrated in Baghdad. They were the chiefs of commerce, trade, loans, everything. They were very much that very high status in Baghdad, and then they were forced to go to what was then a total shithole. Like nothing was there was nothing.
They're
going
discriminated
on
against.
They were discriminated against. They were put in tents. This is what killed me the most. Their degrees weren't counted, and at that time, University of Baghdad was like Harvard. It was all Oxford professors. As a remnant from when the British used to rule us, they sent all their professors to teach at our universities. So it was a very high status at the time that they were graduating, these grandmas and grandpas. And they just totally rejected the degree, but they accepted like the Russian degree. Like from Russian universities. What
That's
kind of
wild.
bullshit is that? Like they just would not. So like if they were an engineer practicing for 30 years, they wouldn't accept the degree. They'd have to just go back and, but the other degrees they would. And at the time, there was a shortage of everything, right? Israel was just getting on its feet. It needed, trained, skilled professionals.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they were sweeping the bathroom floor and shit.
Yeah, it's really heartbreaking. And those attacks, Avi Shlaim says he has pretty good intel. I mean, it's not, proven without a shadow of the doubt, but the Mossad staged two attacks to sort of, shake them.
They called it Operation Ezra and Nineveh.
Israel was the operation to lift them up, to take them. Actually, that was the operation.
Yeah, that was, you're right.
No,
That
that's
was-
the
that
rescue.
was
They
to
also
take
did
them.
some
That's the
secret.
rescue.
There were 2 terror attacks that are suspected Mossad.
But what
Yeah,
led
but
up
it
to
was
the
never,
rescue? That's the
it was
point.
never proven because mostly
It wasn't
was,
proven, you're right.
They executed Jews for it, so we can't tell for sure. They executed
We
so many
cannot
Jews.
tell for sure, but we know.
I know Avi
I
Shlaim
don't know.
says he heard from someone, but you're right. It hasn't been proven.
It's speculation, but we kind of know. If that
Yeah.
makes
Because in Iraq, it's like a fact for them. The Iraqi
Yeah, it's
government
like a
said
fact.
these people did
It's
that
like
and
for
they
sure it
decided to
happened.
make truth. But we can't. I don't believe
Let me
anything
tell
the
you
Iraqi
something.
government
You
says.
have to drag these Jews kicking and screaming from Iraq, where they enjoyed being very rich. Okay, they owned all the tahini factories, all those factories, olive, everything. They owned it all, and they did extremely well. There was no restrictions on them in business and trade and finance, nothing. Does that mean there was no programs ever? No, of course. There was always programs, this, that.
Yeah, but Notice Said shifted.
They were
When
there
Notice
for
Said,
so
after,
long, Buttercup. Imagine a population
I know.
that's been
I read Avi
there since
Shlaim's account.
536 BC, so over 2,000 year presence.
I know.
Continuous.
I think it's longer than that. Aren't they
2500,
since
that's
Babylonian
2500.
times?
Yeah,
Oh my
2,500
gosh,
years.
over 2,000 years since the Babylonian exile, 536 BC. So roughly 2,500 years there. Only when Israel was formed did you get them out.
It's the
And
biggest
you got
tragedy.
every single one of them out.
Yeah.
It was such a
Yeah,
tragedy.
but why it happened? They didn't leave. They didn't want to leave at the
They
beginning.
didn't
but
want to
then-
leave.
But they were kicked
Then the
out by
bombing.
the government, by the Iraqi government. They started to confiscate their properties. They started to give them. Remember the yellow IDs? It started in the Kingdom era. The yellow IDs for the Jews. So basically, I think they took that idea from Hitler. Everything, the yellow stuff
It was
like
not
that.
good. They were also at the end, like with the formation of Israel and what happened, the Nakba and Mavadav Shul. I mean, you have to imagine that these weren't like, they weren't gun ho about you guys. You know,
Yeah,
there
but
was
like-
a lot of.
There is an old speech for Notice Said. It was really well known. He said, "We will destroy Israel by sending all these Jews to it. Israel can't handle almost 1 million Jews from the Arab world. They will be destroyed. The
Yeah, they
refugees will
thought the
destroy."
Arab Jews would take them over, but they didn't.
Yeah, so so it was an Arab plan. They decided they wanted this, and you are seeing Iraq right now. Where are we? Where are your people? Where are my people?
I
We
know
were the
we're in
majority at some point. Where are we now?
We're in America and we live very well, so I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining, but it's also these are our lands. We have history there. We have everything there. So I'm not saying we should go back or anything, but I'm saying how they treated us and where did we end up? Like
The
I
problem
can't.
is it's a shithole now because of the war. There's debris everywhere. It's still, they're like 30 years from being like normal again. And I would love to go back and take some land. I really would.
And
But
probably if you go
we
back
have,
to
we,
Iraq,
have, we, have illegal squatters on our land, and very hard to keep them out because there's no presence there.
yeah. Yeah, it happened a lot. It's keep happening, and not to mention the government, especially like in Kurdistan, they're really confiscating Christian lands, and
Yeah.
in Iraq, the mainland Iraq's mostly not confiscation, but like squatters in Baghdad, other areas. So yeah, and
I'll be honest with you, the Kurdish are kind of the worst. They take 50% of everything. But I'm not sure which is better, living under the Kurdish regime or the Arab regime. Like one worse than the other. But at least the Arab regime doesn't come and take 50% taxes.
yeah, for me it's all the same. Arab, Kurd, Turks, they're all invaders basically come in, and everyone comes and claims to be native to this land, and we are somehow the foreigners. Sadly, this is how it is right now.
Yeah, but the Jews of Iraq are a very interesting story. One of the oldest synagogues is in Iraq. Saddam maintained it, and then these Iranian guys don't care. They could care less. They're just letting it fall apart.
All of them were horrible to the Jews. Right now, Iraq is actually this is weird, but like Rabbi Gideon, they are repairing his shrine. His basically
Really?
almost 1400 years ago, and they are repairing his shrine. They finished most of the renovation.
Where?
It's in Baghdad.
No way.
Yeah,
What's
it's
this
recently.
rabbi what?
Gideon. Gideon. In Arabic, they would call him. He was, I think, he was even the Minister of Finance during the era of Caliph Ali. Yeah.
Like they enjoyed such senior positions that the impetus to leave would have to be like they absolutely had no choice.
Yeah, imagine like the fourth Caliph Ali, he was his finance minister. He controlled the whole finances of the Islamic world. But unfortunately, even then, so many pogroms happened, and I really hate it when so many Arabs. Do you? Oh, you don't speak Arabic, so you probably never heard about this. Layth Tamimi.
No, what does it mean?
So, a guy, he was with the militias, he was a murderer, and suddenly he's like pro-Israel and going up out on channels and having meetings with the Jews everywhere, and even some Israeli channels are promoting him. And suddenly,
I haven't heard of this guy.
And I hate this. I'm like, didn't we learn the lesson? Like, why
never learned
always
the lesson.
anti-Semites and haters and murderers come to us and we suddenly like forgive them when they say something nice about us? But they have their own agendas.
Dean, do you identify as like Jewish now?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about this Muslim guy who won in Michigan? Who really hates Israel and AIPAC really badly. And he won, and it's very likely he won the primary. His name is Abdul Saeed.
I mean, I heard a couple of his remarks, and I don't like him.
You don't like him?
Yeah, I was hearing you guys like you can you know better. I'm not American, so
20,000 votes.
I'm not American. I will not interfere. But for me, as a Jew, I'm not sure. Like, and people were talking a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sure if I were you either.
Yeah, I want someone who will be. Like, I don't want someone who want to destroy Israel or something like that. That's for sure. This is the only home we have. Like, I'm still not Israeli. I didn't make Aliyah yet, but I'm facing so much hate, so much anti-Semitism, and sadly, most of it from my friends at the time that I lived in Kurdistan. And a lot of my friends.
I'm surprised. I thought they liked the Jews.
Oh, I thought too, and I basically told them, mostly the Kurds, I told them about my identity, and right after October 7th, good thing I wasn't in Kurdistan then, because I would have been killed if I was. I never returned. I never returned after that to Kurdistan. I really liked it. I wanted to stay there. I wanted to, but after that, I was like, no, I'm never going back.
Why? What happened there?
The hate messages I started to receive. Your turn.
After
You're coming next.
October 7th?
Exactly, and I was sharing. I was even. Huh? What?
Before Netanyahu responded, you got the hate.
On October 7th, they were celebrating, and I shared about Jake. We just mentioned him here. And he was missing at that time. We didn't know anything about him. And they said, "Oh, you will be next. He's dead, and you will be next." And I started to have so many hate. Yeah. So that's why I can't trust them, because I look with them. I see that I read Arabic. I speak Arabic. I also understand Kurdish, and I've seen it all. I see it in Arabic, in Kurdish. I've seen all the hate they have.
Damn.
Sorry?
كيف حالك دين؟ שבוע טוב,
שבוע טוב, אחי.
חביבי.
Yeah, so basically, I don't know. For me, it's I really had different ideas. I had a great idea for the Middle East, how it could be like an alliance with the Kurds, and one of the things I started to see in Kurdistan I didn't like is the way they were treating the Muslim Kurds were treating the Yazidis and the Assyrians, basically the Christians.
Like
Especially
what? How do they treat them?
Taking their lands, their so many other things. At the checkpoints, they were being bad to them in many areas, especially the Yazidis. Like I've heard from Yazidis, they hit them at the checkpoint. They start to ask them to Yazidi to Kurdi. They said as Yazidi, and sorry, they asked me, "Are you Yazidi or Kurd?" They would reply, "I'm Yazidi." If they reply, "I'm Yazidi, not Kurd," they would kick them in the checkpoint, beat them up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of the things they used to do. And even with my Christian friends, we're moving around. They would say they are Kurds, the Christian of Kurdistan.
Oh, really?
Masihi Kurd.
I guess they're Kurds. They're Christian Kurds. There are Christian Kurds.
No, they're not. They're Assyrians, but they have to say it because those. If you've seen it, like a lot of Assyrian groups, sometimes they were like raising the flags when they go to the events.
Themselves Christian Kurds? That's gross.
Yeah, but they have to. Like they want
They
to
have
live.
to.
They want to. Yeah, like I understand how it is. They have to like.
For protection.
Yeah, for protection. And a lot of them, when they leave, they start to be like really angry at it and start to speak up. But some of them don't even after they leave because they have family. They want to keep coming back. They don't want to avoid any problems.
You understand Kurdish?
The
Yes,
Kurds
to
are
some
the worst. The absolute worst.
They're very
Yeah,
confusing.
for me. Yes. Sorry, Moshe, what?
I said they're very confusing to me. The Kurds, the Iraqi Kurds. Very confusing people to me.
They are. I really thought they were allies.
Me
friends,
too. It's
everything.
before the whole Iran thing, you know, they try to portray themselves as allies. They really try to get into the Jewish community to get Jews to be more loyal to the Kurds than they are to Jews who are in Iran for 2,500 years. There's a few things in their agenda that's very suspicious to me. But listen, if we didn't have a country, if we didn't have Eretz HaKodesh, they wouldn't care about us. They wouldn't want anything about. They would treat us the same way they treated Yazidis. They wouldn't care.
Exactly, man. You know it exactly. And I was brainwashed. Unfortunately, I was amongst so many Jews that were brainwashed, and
Unfortunately, many
I was
of us are
always
brainwashed
busy
by
Kurdistan. Sorry.
Unfortunately, many of us are brainwashed by them, and unfortunately, many American Jews who are very ignorant about our history and the history of just our region in general, they get very manipulated by Iraqi Kurds, very much so.
Yeah, right now I'm seeing not just the Iraqi Kurds, the Syrian Kurds as well. And you're seeing how they are like cozying up with Jolani. And if you are reading, because Syrian Kurds mostly write in Arabic, and if you see their posts, it's crazy right now.
Bro.
Basically glorifying their alliance with
It's
Jolani.
crazy. I know Syrian Arabs, like the most moderate, like normal people, and they love Jolani, and they're hardcore lovers of Jolani, and I don't understand it because some of these people are so progressive. You know, it doesn't make sense.
But just like the
I don't know
Trump
any Syrian
phenomenon.
Kurds. I don't know any Syrian Kurds, to be honest. So I don't know anything about. I assume they're different from the Iraqis, you know.
Yeah. I remember one time there was this Syrian Kurd, and he was studying in American University, and he was studying on what is
There's
it?
no Assyrian Kurds. They're Assyrians and they live in Kurdistan.
No,
What is
Syrian,
wrong?
not Assyrian. Syrian, from Syria.
Syria, yeah.
Yes, Suri.
Assyria
Yeah.
predates
I don't
Kurdistan, the whole identity
Yeah,
of
like
this.
Kurdistan is new in Iraq. They came around 1500.
Assyria predates Iraq.
But by the way, the first time the
Iraq is only 100 years old. It's like 120.
100%. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, Iraq is relatively new. We have Assyria and Babylon.
So, like they always criticize Israel. Oh, they're so young. They're only 80 years old. They just popped into existence. Most of these Arab nations also just popped into
Iraq,
existence.
Jordan, Lebanon. Exactly. 100%.
Popped into existence around the same time almost.
100%.
Yeah, like it's relatively
King
old.
Faisal,
new,
no?
Sorry?
It was Iraq, the King Faisal, no?
Yeah, exactly. King
Mesopotamia.
Faisal.
Yeah, it was King Faisal.
1921,
Was
I
always
think.
Mesopotamia before.
He was awesome. I like that guy. King Faisal. He's good.
He was sick. He was okay.
Yeah, he was good. He was really good with the Jews.
Very good, but he was good. It was
Yeah, he was really good. Yeah, but his son was horrible.
Good for the country, but terrible for the minorities. He treated them really bad.
Not Faisal, that was his son Ghazi. His father was sick, he was being treated, and he died after it. And his son Ghazi took control. Ghazi was like anti-Semite, anti-Assyrians, anti-minorities. And at the time Ghazi was, imagine who was the prime minister. It wasn't Noor Said, it was Bakr Siddiq or something, I don't remember. He was a Kurd. They did the Simmel, the massacre against the Assyrians. It was Ghazi and the Kurdish Prime Minister of Iraq at the time.
Yeah.
Barzani?
Yeah. And Ghazi was killed later. He died in a car accident. They are saying mostly the Brits killed him. And it was legit. He was like really a Nazi. And, he was horrible. But his son, Faisal, who was basically Faisal II, was raised by his uncle, the crown, the regent, Abdul Ilah. Yeah, Abdul Ilah, if I remember his name. So he was good. Abdul Ilah was good, but then they killed him. So
anyone good they kill. That's what it is.
yeah, exactly. Anyone is good, they kill. And even with them being good, I mean, I'm skeptical about the whole monarchy. Like most of it, it was a golden age for us. It was really good.
I love
But
monarchy.
also during it,
Constitutional
Me too,
monarchy,
me
like
too. I'm
like
with you.
England.
I
love
am
it
with you.
For Iraq.
I'm with you.
I think it's nice. You need a unifier of the country. You need a prime minister to run the country.
What's up?
What's wrong with the king? We like king.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
We are.
yes, long live the king.
We long live the king. You know, we were modeled after the British system. We were never good like we were under the British system.
My mentality
When the
is
British ruled, we were in the best shape possible. We were so good during that time. Now,
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
Arabs rule, it becomes tough.
Yeah, exactly. They ruin anything they rule. That's
Under British rule,
Listen,
we
Pearl, I
flourish.
have some questions for you.
Hmm.
So you said you are an Iraqi Christian that you migrated to the USA, right?
No, I never said any of that.
no, we're not this.
Oh, you're not? Are you a Jew?
No, I'm not a Jew.
You must
Oh,
be a
yeah.
Jew.
Wait, what do
You
you want
must
to know?
be a
Ask your
Yahud.
question.
You must
Don't worry
be.
about what I am.
You must be Yahud, better. You must be Yahud.
you,
No,
you get to speak
I'm
against
joking,
the
I'm
Master
joking.
Am place. You must
Just,
be
just
a
say whatever you want.
If you are not one of us, you must be Yahud. You must be.
And then,
What's up, dude?
Listen.
I'm Arab. That's your question.
Hey, listen, Pearl, it was not like no personal question, like, you know.
I'm an Arab
I might
Christian,
forget,
yeah.
like, where you
Okay,
from,
let's
like,
say I'm an Arab Christian. And
Yeah,
what? What's your point? What else?
nothing. What I'm supposed to do?
I don't know. Are you just asking what I am? Or do you have
Yeah,
a
I'm
point?
just like asking for
Yeah.
no reason.
Oh, yeah. I'm an Arab Christian. But
So
I was
basically, you just
born in
wanted to interrupt
America.
us.
But I was born here. I'm American. America. I'm pretty
That's
American.
nice.
Tahiyya America.
I love America. It's beautiful. We do
Tahiyya
some
Trump.
evil things. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, you want to make an omelet, you gotta crack a few eggs. That's what it is. That's what nation building is.
Whenever my grandpa like visited Iraq, they would want him to like curse America or say anything bad about it. I was like, what? America is my home. What did
Yeah,
Red give me?
it's so hard. Iraqis are fierce patriots of America. Like the Iraqis that come. I've never met an Iraqi that doesn't say loves America.
Bro, I know Iraqi Arabs who are more like so patriotic. People in Iraq right now who are so patriotic to America, and it's crazy. Like they would cut off their toes. Yeah. No, I know. I can send them a link to their room. They cut off
You
their
know what
toes
it
to be
is?
an
We
American.
just want British rule. When we have British fashion and British Oxford professors. The University of Baghdad used to be rated so highly on the universal stage, and now it's shit.
You know how many Iraqis I know who love George Bush? You'd be shocked.
Okay, but George Bush was evil. George Bush was evil. George Bush was not good.
I know he's not good, but do you know how many Iraqis love him? It's crazy.
I don't know about that.
No, I know about. You might not know, but I know.
Maybe that's why they threw a shoe at him.
Actually,
I don't think
like
an Iraqi who threw his shoe at him.
No, it wasn't. It was an Egyptian lady. It was actually an Egyptian lady.
Really? Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know.
Anyway,
I thought it was an American dude.
listen, Iraqis here are fierce patriots of America. We can never stand against it. But are we evil sometimes? Yes. The answer is yes. Moshe, what do you think?
What I think? Sure. No, listen, there's good Iraqis and there's bad Iraqis. Like,
No, I'm talking about America.
American Iraqis, particularly?
No, not American Iraqis. America in general. The reason we rate it so high is because there's never been a better form of democracy than the one we have here.
100%.
We're extremely free here. But
100%.
people are like, oh, but you're not even that free in America. You have no idea.
These people are stupid progressives, like stupid leftists. 100%. 100%. You're
Like,
right.
come America, evidence, do whatever you want, open any business you want. You know, there's loans, get your feet up. I mean, it's a hustle society for sure, but you can make a lot of money and you can have a good life. That's not true in most Arab majority countries. Like to live in a nice house, over $1 million house, is not, they're very poor there. Like the Christians of Lebanon live the upper echelon. They live very well. But the Christians of Iraq were always kept pretty poor. So
Makes
like
sense.
they really never had like money, spare money. But they grew their own shit. They had a cow for milk, everything organic. Like being poor in Iraq is not the same as being poor here. We still have a house, that a huge house. It was like 12-bedroom house over there.
You just gotta do things from scratch.
They just didn't have
It's
like
different.
extra money to spend. Does that make sense? My grandma had 14 kids. There was no extra money.
Baruch Hashem, that's awesome. Wait,
My mom is one of 14.
wow.
Yeah. So,
That's good.
So there's a bit like no, there was no, and she used to have to wash the clothes by hand. Can you imagine
Wow.
that?
Yep.
For 14 kids, what are you doing?
That is wild. That's so fascinating.
My
I have
grandpa
questions.
wouldn't pick up
I have
plates.
questions. Wow, that's interesting.
What's wrong with my grandpa?
No, that's what your ancestors used to do though. But the two rivers.
Not like kids. Like I talked to Palestinian
Yeah, not like.
families. Palestinian families are some of the most fertile in the world. Because you know, we're the Christians. There was Christians only have 3 kids. Not back home. Back home, they huge. But even 14, even 14 is a lot.
Well, you guys need to have a lot of kids to survive out there and have presence.
I know you needed people to work, etc.
Otherwise, like you guys would be like completely subjugated minorities. You guys have a lot of kids. So.
9 kids. No, I'm a 4. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, it was cool. It's cool. I love her background story. It's so cool. That's what it me. I'm literally one generation removed from that lifestyle. Like it's not that far with my grandma.
Wow. Israel Hashem, I hope the world changes in a special way for all of us, the whole world, where I can go to Iraq. I really, it's a dream. I really want to explore all the ancient ruins, all the history. I'm obsessed. It's like.
Did you hear that they repaired this long forgotten shrine for Rabbi Isaac Gaon?
Sadia Gaon?
Yeah.
It's Rabbi Isaac Gaon, yeah.
He's among the speaks. So,
I have to look into it.
he was
I'll send it to you.
also the
I'll send it
minister of
right now.
finance for the fourth Caliph Ali.
Really?
Yes, he's like really important.
Wow. Okay. I have to look into that. That's fascinating. Wow. He was wow. Wait, so he was during the time of Ali?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I know. I'm very familiar with the whole Shia history.
Look, I pinned it on the top.
And also Sunni, like Abu Bakr, Omar, Uthman, Ali, Hassan, Hussein, Yazid, Malia. I'm not familiar with all this.
Yeah,
It's fascinating to me personally.
Yeah, for me it's
I
also
think the
not
rest
just not just the history. I also try to understand the real history because I understand that most of that history was written like 100, 150, 200 years ago.
Yes.
But for example, Rabbi Isaac Gideon, he was, so that's like recorded. So he was the finance minister for Ali. But who was Ali? Was he like was there really an Islamic caliphate back then? Or maybe he was one of those Israelites. I'm having a theory that Ali might be an Israelite and not even, it has nothing to do with the Arabs. You know, the Jews that fought the war with the Sassanids and they lost later. So I'm trying to I'm really digging a lot through it. I'm trying to find out if he was one of those Israelites. So no connection to Muhammad, to Islam, anything. It was later made the connection. So he was a king of Iraq, in Mesopotamia.
Interesting. Either way, he makes Netanyahu look like an angel.
BBB, there was this leftist song. I don't remember it. I can't remember it.
Netanyahu.
But when he has he also has the song he was singing in, remember it?
Bibi Menefis Red?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sure. Oh, man.
Yeah, she's really fun. Although I have to confess, actually he was elected so many times, but remember when he ran against Iskak Herzog? Back then I supported Herzog. So imagine my excitement when I saw both Bibi and Herzog being in the same government. He's the prime minister and Herzog is the president. It was really cool for me.
I have a question. Is Rabbi Herzog, is his grandfather a rabbi? Like a big rabbi?
He's a huge rabbi, one of the
I
biggest.
remember his father was something he was a big deal in the British Army or something. Or Irish? I don't remember. British, no, British, of course, because Ireland. Yeah, but maybe I'm not sure if his grandfather was a rabbi. I don't remember.
Because there is a big rabbi, they're going a few generations ago called Herzog, Rabbi Herzog, but I didn't look into it so much.
Oh, that's interesting. I might look into it as well.
But Netanyahu, I think he's a Levi. She's also pretty interesting.
Oh, he is? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the history of Jews in Iraq spans more than 2,500 years.
Correct.
Beginning with the Babylonian exile in the 6th century BCE, once a thriving center of Jewish culture, scholarship, and the creation of the Babylonian Talmud. The community was empty almost entirely in the mid-20th century. But that's how long continuously lived there.
Batman, yeah, it's true. It's true. Like even all the way up to like the Ben Ish Kai and a little bit to that. Yeah.
And let's not forget they contributed the name Talmud. which most Jews follow the Babylonian law.
He goes,
There's no internet, so we were all just like
No internet.
no.
Yeah, we didn't have.
I had my first dial-up internet when I was in senior year of high school, I think. Maybe it could have been 11th grade. My dad had dial-up, but it was just like chat rooms and it was kind of stupid.
I think what's cool about this generation that I'm noticing, even with my own family around Christian's age, is they don't want to drink. They're not partying like that anymore. Like some of them do for sure. You know, some of their friends do, but that's not like the in thing to do. Like the way we did in the 90s or early 2000s. We're not all gathering to get drunk like we used to. They're gathering basically, and they're doing other shit. Like some of these people are like doing yeah, or some of these kids are like doing TikToks and smoking weed, like blinkers, you know, in their car. Like I've been hearing a lot about kids getting getting greened out, you know, and stuff like that, and then gonna go eat at like Buc-ee's or something. Like that's what I'm seeing now. It's not really alcohol.
Yeah, it's more marijuana. Like it's became like marijuana has became largely accepted in this generation.
Well, it's like downers in general. Like you said, Xanax and pills and stuff too are probably a big thing, but it's like downers are really a big thing nowadays. And it's kind of sad because you see a lot of these young rappers, like these young, like, what's his name? God, my mind just went blank. What's his name?
Lil Yeet or whatever.
Or Little Pete. Yeah, Little Pete. He passed away. I always thought he was so cute. And the way he passed away was so awful. Like that poor kid. Like, oh my God. But yeah, all they do is they just pop pills. And they like glamorize being depressed and sad and taking antidepressants and smoking all this shit to deal with their, you know, fucked up emotions, maybe fucked up house, living situation or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, it's just really weird. But and then they, you know, you get a demise. And these young kids kind of just see that, look up to it, and yeah, that shit's scary.
They've immersed themselves in shitty pop culture. I think that's the issue.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull an Uncle Steve real quick. I just found this out. This has been reported in the last 24 hours. Efforts to repeal the 17th Amendment, which basically gave the power to the senators, to the voters instead of the state lawmakers, is officially being brought in by Representative Keith Self, Republican Texan Congressman. It's introduced in the House Joint Resolution 198 with many co-sponsors, and the proposal is basically seeking to return the selection of senators to state legislatures instead of with the voter.
Wow.
Yeah. And if this passes, this will be indefinite. To what most have said. So,
well, Texas is in hot water right now because of their ban on THC. Yeah, they're really feeling the wrath of some of these Texans here because you've got veterans here in Texas that use marijuana for, you know, for medicine. And now they're just completely banning it here. And they're literally 1 gram of flour can get you literally like a felony, a fucking felony. It'll get you a fucking felony for 1 gram.
Actually, it's a misdemeanor. It's like a Class B misdemeanor.
No, look it up. They just banned all THC products here in Texas, and they reclassified it. They said that it will be a felony for anything with THC or THCA. And all the THCA products here in Texas that were being sold are now completely banned because it is completely illegal. So it's up to a felony to like, I believe 180 days in jail or something like that.
Yeah, you got too many mega dipshits in that fucking state, dude.
Exactly.
So this is what it says.
Yeah, read it to me.
So, Texas Health and Safety Code 481.121 says, and this goes for straight marijuana, straight ordinary marijuana.
THC.
2 ounces or less, or THC, 2 ounces or less is a Class B misdemeanor, regardless of the THC amount. More than 2 to 4 ounces is a Class A misdemeanor. More than 4 ounces is a felony.
No, Google THC ban in
This is where I'm going to get it. I know, this is where I'm going to get to. For hemp-derived intoxicating cannabis, such as Delta 8, Delta 10, and THCP, has been rescheduled to a Schedule 1 controlled substance, and possession of those, even at a little amount, can be a felony. But with actual marijuana or weed, it's anything more than 4 ounces is where it's considered.
Oh, so it's just Delta is what
it's
they're...
just the Delta stuff, yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, there you go, Christian. Now you gave me a little bit of relief there. I thought, oh, man, what are they doing? But people are pissed about it, though, because they were selling, I guess, Delta products everywhere here, and people were getting hostile. Yeah, that shit sucks, though. It's like literally incense. Like, why would you want to smoke that? Like, I just don't understand. Why would anybody want to smoke anything in general? But, like, why would you want to smoke something that doesn't really have, like, its natural probabilities? Like, it's been completely manufactured. Does anyone know what THC stands for?
Tetrahydrocannabinoids.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
I'm good.
Yeah. What is typical pothead?
It's hot.
Fuck yeah, and you're in the desert.
Just waiting until the sun goes down a little bit more and go in the pool.
Fuck yeah. You sound exhausted.
I'm just gonna fill it with half-empty liquor bottles. Drink some glass. But I have to add some chlorine to it.
There's a house I know in California. I mean, not in California, I'm sorry, in Austin. And they have a beautiful backyard. It's so big, it's very green. And they have like this ground pool. Like it's a pool that's in the ground. I know you think, well, isn't that all pools? But it's not a high pool, if that makes sense. Like it's very low. But anyways, like you step down into it. But they have
Is that not how most swimming pools are? You step in.
Well, it's hard to explain. Okay, all right, just let me have my moment. But they and they have a waterfall as well. They have a man-made waterfall there, and it's so pretty. It's so nice to just sit underneath there and let it just hit you, and stuff like that. Like, I've been craving that pool for a while. It's kind of like a grotto. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of something like that, like like undergroundish, in-groundish type pool.
Put up an image or something.
Yeah.
I know someone has a waterfall thing you can slide down it.
Yeah.
Fucking Chino Hills or something, some rich Asian area.
Yeah. This dude is not Chinese, but he's a photographer. He did a lot of the Hawaiian Tropic Girls. He did some Maxim magazine and stuff like that. But he has a big ass house here in Texas and Austin, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful home.
Yeah. There's a people related to my ex from Taiwan, and the guy's mother basically ran a factory in Taiwan. He just grew up independently wealthy, and then my ex's aunt married him, so she's never really done shit with her life or work, trying to think of anything interesting. They're just like, just ambiently rich for no reason. And they're just kind of dipshits. I mean, they're nice, but they're hard to talk to if you want an interesting conversation because they haven't really done shit. It's weird. But yeah, good. Let's go and have a waterfall in your fucking backyard.
That's cool. No, that's really cool. I wish I had one day. That's the goal. I would love to have my own pool, and I know there are a lot of maintenance, but I would rather have a pond than a pool because all the chlorine. I would rather have like a natural pond area. You know what I mean, with maybe some fish. Go swim in that or something. But
yeah, swimming pools are kind of a pain in the ass.
Right? Yeah.
Gotta clean them. We gotta keep the chemicals and put acid in them and chlorine.
Yep.
Test it, I don't know, once a week, and then it's just, scrub the bottom, it gets kind of grimy.
Yep, and it gets algae and shit, and then some people just, literally don't even pour the water out, they just put a tarp over it and save it for next year, and then they, shock the pool water, gross. No, I'd rather just have a natural pond or something and swim in that. Christian, are you still there? He's on a long phone call.
I'm probably gonna drive back to LA tomorrow, around noon.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure we'll be on here, trying to be entertained by people.
T, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to give me the town and nothing, but what state are you in? I think you told me one of the East Coast.
Yeah, around the East Coast, but if it's okay, Bart, I prefer to tell you in another room just because there's a lot of people.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I've always wondered that, where you were from, what area. I'm an open book. And people can tell automatically I'm Texas and stuff, but I don't know anything other than Texas, but I wish I grew up in other places. I kind of wish I grew up in Vegas. I know a lot of friends in the Vegas area, and they have a blast there. When you're raised in Vegas, you just know the in and outs of it, and it just seems like a lot of fun there. Everybody I know that they went to school there, they grew up there and partied there. I mean, they have great careers, and stuff, and they're just, I don't know, it just looks like it's so much fun.
Vegas is unique. It's definitely a love-hate. Other people love it or they hate it.
Mm-hmm.
The people who hate it, it's just too loud, too many lights, too many people. But the people who love it, they're this is just a unique place to live. There's no other place you can
yeah,
go out, I don't know, 4 a.m. and get sushi.
Yeah.
Maybe New York City or something, or other big cities, but very unusual.
Yes. The thing about Vegas is that I've been there twice, once for work and once for pleasure. But the second time we went for pleasure, I really didn't get to do what I wanted to do. We were on it on a schedule. We did things together in a group. But we did go walking around at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and there was literally shows still going on. You could go to any show or the shows that were open and go eat, watch a show, and then go back home, which is really fucking cool. I thought that was one of the neatest things ever, that at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, if you're bored, you can literally go to some kind of show if it hasn't started yet. And get your tickets and stuff like that. And they're actually pretty, yeah, exactly. And it's actually pretty affordable, $25, $20. It's pretty, that's kind of steep, but the show is always great. We went to a magician show, this magician did a whole hour segment of just showing his tricks and stuff and making birds come out of his sleeves, all the typical, stereotypical magician stuff. It was really fucking cool the way he did it. And up next was some belly dancers and stuff. It was crazy. I was okay, I've had enough. But yeah, $20 got us a good show. So, Lexicam, what are you doing?
Hey, what's up?
What?
declare it to be yours before saying, oh, you cannot use it. Because at this point in time, the world community believes and thinks these are international waters. And even though Iran has a right to use any leverage that it has to defend itself, it is a little skeptical for anybody to accept that the Hormuz can be closed. I hope I made this point, and I'm not going to talk about it any further. Thank you so much.
Just I know, sorry. So you're saying that they should just basically say that this half of the strait belongs to us. Is that sorry? Did I understand it correctly? I think one of the reasons why they haven't done that, it makes sense strategically, is because they probably wouldn't have been able to use it as a form of balance as effectively as they have during this war. I think that's probably one of the reasons why they haven't wanted to do that.
Their previous shock regime I created in 68. I think that this is a major important point, just like the Yas mentioned. They want to make this official to themselves, to their people, and to the world. That the battles of 68 must be changed. And this is what they're trying to do. I think we're going to see this in the
This is why I say we should just wait to see Oman and Iran agree to. Then I think I'll just.
So, Brother Fayaz, this is how the conversation started because they're making a deal on the table right now, Oman and Iran. And I raised the question, will Iran allow them to walk freely? You know, if Oman says, no, I don't want to make any deal with you, and, you know, this was the conversation, right? And in my opinion, I feel like that Iran will not allow Oman to allow any type of ships come through their side of Strait of Hormuz. And that's strictly bullying. You see what I'm saying? And that's where I have a problem. So
Can you talk about your problem?
That is my problem.
No, what is your problem?
Okay. Due to Strait of Hormuz, billions of people are affected. Billions of people, not millions, billions of people.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what is it that they are negotiating. The Oman and Iran. We don't know. We are not.
So in my opinion, Brother Fayaz, this is what happened. They wanted to close their loose ends. They saw Oman working with America. They saw that, okay, the Americans being sneaky, working with Oman to make that, the separate route from the Omani side. So now they're working out a deal where America, first they need to, clear the, come to a table with loose ends, which means Oman and Iran need to come to an agreement. And that agreement will be presented to the U.S. The both parties are on the table now. We agree, now we have to have a new MOU or whatever you want to agree. And I don't know, did you read the conditions of they came out from the Iranian side? The conditions that I have, it's all subjective, but I'll read it out again. It's about 9 points, by the way. Right here. The points, the number one is, the conditions include an end to the U.S. threats and insults. Number two, a permanent end to U.S. wars against Iran and its allies in Lebanon, Palestine, Yemen, and Iraq. Number three, lifting the naval blockade and withdrawing U.S. forces. Number four, $300 billion in compensation for war damages. Number five, lifting all sanctions. Number six, unconditional release of all frozen assets. Number seven, Iran's right to charge up to 7% on cargo. Number eight, a ban on U.S. and Israeli vessels. Number nine, a 20% violation toll on ships if the conditions are breached. So you see what I'm saying? 7% toll, meaning if the ship, the oil is worth, I don't know, 100 million, you're looking at 7 million you gotta pay.
Yeah, vessels, after MOU, vessels could pass a strait
without any problem if they just coordinated with the Iranian because of the safety issues. So people not necessarily need to suffer.
Okay, what was the safety issue from the Omani side?
No, I mean, you don't get.
No, what was the safety issue from the Omani side? No, hold on. Ali made a claim. What was the safety? Did you set up sea mines in the Omani side of Strait of Hormuz?
I'm not sure about that. I don't think because the
Okay, then what was the safety issue?
safety issue is that if they are trying to bring any warship into the Strait of Hormuz, if they're trying to bring any submarine into the Strait of Hormuz, if they're
And Iran could not see it. Iran could not see it, and they attacked the Singaporean vessel. There was an oil tanker.
if they are trying to carry fuel for American jets to bomb Iran.
Again, not everybody is transporting oil, man. I don't know what part of that don't you understand. You see, Edward, this is the narrative I freaking hate, man.
No. So let me give you different narratives.
We don't say that Iran needs to bomb every vessel passing from Omani side. They just need to coordinate with Iran's military. That's
Why
it.
should they coordinate? It's their side of Strait of Hormuz. Why?
It's time of war.
Oh my God, bro! It's your side. Your side started the half the war. Go ahead with your own war.
It's war. So let me clarify something. When the war broke out, Iranians, by blocking the Strait of Hormuz, raised the price of energy and fuel, and that impacted all the plans that Americans had. And it also came out very effective. Increase on the oil price, increase on the energy price, also started to make a big concern in the US for US citizens. The gas price in the US even went up. And we are in a war with Iran, which is I think 15th, 16th military in the world regarding its size, with a very outdated air force, non-existent big ships.
Okay, is it you in war or is it Oman in war? Is it you in war or Oman in war?
I mean, just listen. Just take your Ritalin and how to say, a little bit increase your attention span. Because you keep repeating your fucking bullshit for long. It's a war, and it's a war between the biggest superpower in the world and Iran. And I don't know how delusional you are. We are not. Iran has limited capacity, limited capabilities, and limited leverage. And the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz came very effective, impacting the oil price and energy price worldwide, and trying to put pressure on America to back down. However, your beloved President Donald Trump is dumb enough to escalate over. Maybe as the guy said in the voice that Ali played for us, for 1 day or two, he committed to MOU, but after that realized that it's a defeat for America and he actively undermined it. We have limited leverage and capacity, capabilities, and this is what all we have. In a perfect case, Iran, we probably don't need to block the Strait of Hormuz. When America leads the region, we manage the security of the shipping and trade over the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz with our neighbors. But at this moment, if you are that dumb to single out events and don't look at the context, the running context, which is a war, a brutal war, yet another imperialistic war of America in our region, you are really cognitively and intelligently very deprived, because you cannot see the connections, see the context, and you keep bringing two fucking Singaporean ship over and over. I don't know, either you are doing it purposefully, you are happy, you want to heat up your room, but man, there is a limit to be unintelligent. and I don't know how much effort you want to put there to just omit the context and keep saying.
Is the war with Oman or Iran? I don't get it. Is the war with Iran or Oman?
Against Iran versus Iran,
Oh my God.
Iran, and the
So
Strait
chaos.
of
Chaos.
Hormuz. Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
In respect.
Yes.
Right. So we understand that like the relationship between Oman and Iran. Yes.